Made that today. That one's for the first gen, and not sure if they're interchangeable or not, but this one my dad says for the nasty red. What is up, loud and proud crowd? Hope you guys are doing absolutely awesome today. I'm out here with the nasty red 12 valve. Of course, we're going to be finishing up the KDP job. Only reason we didn't finish the day that we were doing that is because it was getting up to about 6:30 in the afternoon, and if you're going to edit and post the video the same afternoon, you need a few hours to work on that video. So that's why we stopped today. Also, because, well, I just wanted to make sure that the gasket sealer was all done and sealed off properly before sealing everything back up, which it did. Looks pretty good so far, so fairly pleased with the job. You got to make sure that with your harmonic balancer that you've got at least basically a business card size gap between that and the harmonic dampener. So got that done. I got the tensioner pulley on. Those of you who have not seen that video, trying to catch you guys up, got a new tensioner pulley on there, and we got a green belt. So this is supposed to take care of most of the loud screech that you hear when you go to turn these off. You get a real loud winding screech. I mean, it's really just awful. So that's just the nature of the beast, I guess, but we're going to try to tame it down, I guess you could say, with the green belt. Lots of guys have done that. Seems to work pretty good for most people, so that's what we're going to try to get done today, and then also just button this all back up, get the thing started up, check it for leaks and stuff, just make sure everything is done and tuned up properly. Now, anything else that I'm supposed to be doing today on the truck? Oh, yesterday we did do the new air intake on the KingRanch. So those of you who didn't see that video, definitely go and check that out. Some more stuff coming up for the KingRanch very, very soon. It's going to be getting new wheels, new tires, and can't wait for you guys to see how that turns out. So if you have not yet joined the family, definitely subscribe, guys. Lots of stuff happening. I know there's going to be some people down in the comments who might say otherwise, but there are things happening. And I just want to start off by saying, those of you who may be newer, this channel is not to mimic anybody else. I do my own thing. My videos are their own style. I do not do this to try to copy other people and try to do a channel good enough to mimic other people who may be doing better than. My channel is seriously just, I'm just an 18-year-old kid, come out to the garage, I take a camera, I just film my experiences and share them with you guys on the YouTube platform. So that is the sole purpose of my channel, is to share my experiences with you. Maybe you guys can get some entertainment out of it, maybe some helpful things here and there, maybe you guys can help me along. That is it. I don't come onto this platform coming across as an expert, the guy who knows everything. I'm just telling you that right now, so if you think that that's the kind of channel that this is, it is not. I'm not the guy going to be giving all the orders, telling you how everything needs to be and trying to be the best channel for this type of stuff. This is seriously just what I'm doing day to day and sharing that with you guys. So hopefully you guys get that and you don't try to measure me up with other channels and down talk my channel like crazy, because I get that a lot, and I really hate it when people try to size me up with other people and other channels when we all do our different things. All channels they're different. They have their own ways of doing things, own ways of going about things, and that's just how it is. So we're gonna get into this. Hopefully we can get this done and wrapped up and everything will fire up and everything will work smooth. Maybe that belt squeak will be gone, so we're gonna get that done. Gonna set up the tripod, get it on here, and start to get things mounted back together. Well, everybody, we just got the KDP job all done. Everything's sealed up. We didn't actually do the KDP in today's video, obviously. Those of you who have been around even the last week, you know that that was a few days back when we did this. But we just got the belt and everything to where we could actually finish the job and wrap it up, seal it up. And it went, I would say it went smooth, but I don't know if you could tell in some of that video, but I was pretty frustrated through some of that and pretty much a pain in the butt. To do this job, I'm putting on a green belt. and you know, lining up some of this stuff and the fan stuff with one guy. Is it doable? Yes, obviously it's doable. I just did it, and lots of guys have done it with one guy. It's obviously not, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. However, I definitely suggest you do it with a buddy or something when you're doing this kind of job. It's just a lot less stressy because you have some help with, you know, trying to get leverage on that bar, trying to line up the belt. Like, I seriously probably 10 to 12 times had to, you know, by the time I got up and tried to, you know, hold the belt tight so I could use the breaker bar and get leverage on it to where I could get the pulley loosened up so I could put the belt on. I got up and down probably 15 times trying to line up that belt. Try to go and do it, falls off, go on, try to do it again, falls off, drops again. I have to get up, try to, you know, get the breaker bar with the pulley thing again, drops off. Like, it was just a pain in the butt, and I was getting, it was starting to get pretty straining, and I was starting to get pretty freaking frustrated. I was like, screw it, I'm done. I'm never tabbing another KDP again. I ain't dismantling the front end of these trucks. I would say job, not job, but with my career, I'm one of those people to where, you know, like even like Diesel Brothers, you know, you got Heavy D, you know, the head guy. I want to be the guy with the ideas, the plans, the people, the guy with the vision to push forward and have stuff planned out and lined up and know how to delegate people. I don't like doing grunt work like that. And there's other guys that might love doing that kind of stuff and they'd be totally fine just getting paid to do that kind of work on a daily basis. But I personally don't want to be the guy doing all the grunt work. I have lots of huge plans and huge ideas, but with just one guy doing it all, it's, you know, you need to have other people and know how to delegate to get stuff done, but also to where you don't have to go through life doing stuff that you don't really want to do. Like, I want to build trucks. That's what I want to do. But I don't necessarily want to do all the little tedious junk. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference, and some people are going to agree with that, disagree with that. I don't really care. But that's just how I'm looking at it, and that's how I want to try to line up the future and what I have planned out with this kind of stuff in the long run. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying like right away, but in the long run, that would be ideal, or at least to have a buddy or two to come along and do this kind of job with me to make it a lot easier going. Let's get the truck all started up here and make sure we ain't got no leaks, and then let it run for just 2 or 3 minutes. I got the barn door open behind me, and then we will see about obviously checking for leaks, and then we will actually see when we turn it off if that green belt, I don't know if there's supposed to be like some kind of break-in time to where it'll actually work, to where it'll take away the squeal or what, but we'll see what happens. If it doesn't work, there's probably some kind of break-in time, or it just doesn't work. You know what, I'm just going to leave the hood open because I'm going to need it open anyways. Let's try to take a look around and make sure nothing's leaking. I got the hose reconnected over here. I got the sensor reconnected underneath the washer fluid. I got the cardboard out. Knowing if the gasket for the KDP, not the KDP, but the timing cover is going to leak, you almost probably have to actually drive the truck for a little bit and get everything moving to see if it, you know, when the oil gets really warmed up, if it's able to get through the cracks around that gasket. So you're probably not going to know right away, but that's just probably what I would do if you just did one and it's your daily driver. This truck, however, isn't a daily driver, so, and it's not plated right now, so we can't take it on the road. So that would be my recommendation if it is on your daily driver. Definitely take it on the road and test it out. Everything seems to be running smooth. Like I said, guys, I don't know if the green belt's gonna do its thing the very first time. Like, I don't know. I haven't done one before. So we're gonna just turn the thing off and see if it squeaks or not. Now, keep in mind, it used to be really, really bad on this truck. Did you not hear that? No belt squeak. Holy smokes. I actually didn't know if those were like legit, like if they actually worked. And they freaking actually worked. There was seriously no squeal. And those of you who have known of this truck since we bought it, I don't know, it's been a little bit over a month now, maybe not quite a month, I don't know, somewhere around there, about a month or so. This thing always had the worst squeal, worse than the first gen, worse than my truck. Like, it was the loudest, most annoying screech you ever heard. Like, it was terrible. And this one's not, it did not squeak at all. I don't know if it's the belt's more tensioned or if it's a different, slightly different material or what, but it's no squeak coming from the belt. Let me check underneath now that there's no fans to chop my finger off. Let's get under here and look a little bit closer and see if there's any signs of leak coming from anywhere up here. I don't think there's any leakage going on. Like I said, you probably won't know for sure until you actually drive the truck, get everything cycling really heavy. But so far, I'm not seeing any leaks. Well, everybody, I think we are all good. I think we are all good. And if you're wondering why we have one mirror closed and the other one not, it's because we still walk up and down the side of this truck sometimes to get back here. And believe it or not, I've hit myself on that mirror like a handful of times already. Anyways, guys, I know that's not like the most exciting video out there, I guess, but that is pretty much all I had for today. It's just the tip of the iceberg. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff here soon. I'm trying to still finalize a sale on my truck and some other things like that. So just stay tuned, guys. Some stuff coming up, lots of stuff coming up. And I know this channel might not be everything like everybody else's. And if you love somebody else's channel so much, it is what it is. Go watch their content. But if you do enjoy my content, the style of stuff that I do, it's different, but it's what I do. And I'm just sharing my experience in the garage with you guys. So anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. If it taught you something, maybe helped you out, maybe you guys want to get a green belt. I'll leave a link to the green belt for the 2nd gen Dodges in the description below for you guys. If you guys want to go pick that up, definitely go and do that. Sounds so much better turning that thing off. I'm actually quite impressed still, but I want to try to get out and do some deer hunting tonight. So anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, definitely leave your likes, leave your comments below, subscribe if you are new, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Doing what I love, going day to day, but I know it takes time and I'm patiently waiting. Sometimes I contemplate, cause one day you feel so close and the next is out of sight. But I know I gotta hold on tight to go back to just going out every night. Like if I'm about to let it go now, I can live alright, live a normal life, doing 9 to 5. But I know I'm more than that. I gained this skill, wasn't born with that. At the end of the life, it's a memory.